Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Sena TV Web English Magazine, where every Monday from 2:30 to 3 p.m. we will have an appointment to visit different and wonderful places in the United States. This will enrich us a little bit more on the American culture, possible activities to do, tips and fun facts that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. So join me on this amazing journey through the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday afternoon, so get ready to be entertained.
Lunes de Bilinguismo.
The term American Dream is used in 1,000 ways, but essentially the American Dream is the idea that suggests that all people can succeed through hard work, and that all people have the potential to upgrade their lifestyle, live happily and successful in the United States. That's the dream of millions of people all over the world. For many of them, the American dream is just a myth, but others have compared it to paradise.
The bedrock of our economic success is the American dream. It's a dream shared in big cities and small towns, across races, regions, and religion.
Since the United States was founded in 1776, the country has promoted itself as an empire of liberty and prosperity. The meaning of the American dream has changed over the course of history. It originated in the idea that the New World had the availability of low-cost land for farm ownership. In the 19th century, immigrants who fled to the United States often compared their country of birth to the political freedoms in the New World, and the lack of a religious or aristocratic society that determined the limits of individual aspirations. In the 20th century, historian James Truslow Adams popularized the phrase American Dream in his 1931 book, Epic of America, where he said that the American dream was a dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for every man, with opportunity for each according to his ability or achievement. Scholars and academics have explored the American dream theme in the careers of numerous political leaders, including Henry Kissinger, Hillary Clinton, Benjamin Franklin, and Abraham Lincoln. In 2006, while Barack Obama still was a senator, he wrote a book about his interpretation of the American dream called The Audacity of Hope: Thoughts on Reclaiming the American Dream. Today, the idea of the American dream simply indicates the ability, through participation in the society and the economy, for everyone to achieve prosperity. The traditional American dream is based on the belief that hardworking citizens can make their lives better, pay their monthly bills without worry, and give their children a start to an even better life, and still save enough to live comfortably after they retire. It is the opportunity to make individual choices without the prior restrictions that limited people according to their class, religion, or race. Nowadays, according to Forbes magazine, America is a land built by immigrants, a melting pot of different cultures and creeds, where more than 11 million immigrants have arrived to the United States looking forward to the realization of their American dream.
He is an American business magnate, investor, philanthropist, author, and former CEO and current chairman of Microsoft, the software company he founded with Paul Allen. He is ranked among the world's wealthiest people and has been for the last 18 years ranked #1 of Forbes' list of the richest Americans. Let's take a look into the life of this American who changed the way we work, communicate, and even live, Bill Gates.
I want to thank Harvard for this honor. I'll be changing my job next year, and it will be nice to finally have a college degree on my resume.
He never finished his studies at Harvard University, but eventually became the richest man in the world. He dropped out of Harvard when he was a junior, a little over 1 year short of graduating. It was not until 30 years later that he received an honorary degree from Harvard. Computer genius and billionaire William Henry Gates III, known as Bill Gates, was born on October 28, 1955 in Seattle, Washington. He grew up in an upper-middle-class family with two sisters, Christy Ann and Libby, their father, William H. Gates Sr., and their mother, Mary Maxwell. The Gates family atmosphere was warm and close. and all three children were encouraged to be competitive and strive for excellence. As a child, Bill was a dedicated reader. As Bill turned 13, he was a shy, computer-obsessed teenager whose lack of friends concerned his parents. His parents enrolled him in Seattle's Lakeside School, an exclusive preparatory school where he began to show a keen interest in computer programming. At this school, Bill met Paul Allen. Even though they were very different, they quickly became friends, bonding through their love of computers. They spent much of their free time together working on programs. At the age of 15, Bill Gates worked with Paul Allen to develop a computer program that monitored traffic patterns in Seattle, earning them $20,000. Bill and Paul wanted to start their own company, but Bill's parents wanted him to finish school and go on to college where they hoped he would work to become a lawyer. After graduating from high school in 1973, Gates enrolled at Harvard University in the fall. During his freshman year, he spent more time in the computer lab than in class. In the summer of 1974, Gates joined Paul Allen in Boston, where he showed Gates an edition of Popular Electronics magazine featuring an article on the Altair 8800 mini-computer kit. Both boys were fascinated with the potential this computer had to evolve into personal computing. The Altair 8800 mini-computer was made by a small company called Micro Instrumentation and Telemetry Systems, or MITS. Gates and Allen soon left Harvard and joined the company after contacting MITS, proclaiming they were working on a software program that would run the Altair. Later, in 1975, Gates and Allen formed a partnership they called Microsoft, a blend of microcomputer and software. And this software went on to change Bill Gates' life forever. In 1980, IBM was looking for software that would operate their upcoming personal computer, or a PC, and approached Microsoft. Despite his very youthful appearance, Gates quickly impressed IBM, convincing them that he and his company could meet their needs. In November 1985, Bill Gates and Microsoft launched Windows. In 1989, Microsoft introduced Microsoft Office, which provided applications such as Microsoft Word and Excel, into one system that was compatible with all Microsoft products. On January 1st, 1994, Gates married Melinda French, a Microsoft executive. They have two daughters, Jennifer Catherine and Phoebe Adele, and one son, Rory John. In addition to being one of the most successful and richest businessmen in the history of the world, Bill Gates has also received numerous awards for his philanthropic work. In 2000, Gates and his wife combined 3 family foundations into one to create the charitable Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is the largest charitable foundation in the world. According to Forbes magazine 2011 edition, Bill Gates is currently the second richest man in the world with an estimated fortune of $59 billion. How did he do it? He had an amazing ability to see much further ahead than his competition and always thought outside the box. His name will forever be written in the books of world history. Bill Gates, after leading the digital revolution, without doubt, transformed an era.
We'll be right back after the break with the story of Lina Villamil, a Colombian woman who was eager to share her experience as an English language student in the States and how the fact of being bilingual has helped her in her daily life. Stay tuned.
False cognates, or false friend. There are many words that are similar in appearance in English and in Spanish, but sometimes these words that look alike are quite different in meaning.
Ya regresamos con TV Web Educativa. ¿Sabías que todos podemos estudiar en el SENA por internet? Es muy fácil, en tan solo 5 pasos. Primero, ingresa a www.senavirtual.edu.co. Segundo, busca en cursos ofertados. Tercero, selecciona el área y curso de tu interés. Cuarto, llena tus datos personales. Quinto, espera la confirmación por correo. Aprovecha, es gratis. Ingresa e inscríbete. Seguimos con TV Web Educativa.
Do you know some examples of false cognates or false friends? Actually means in realidad and not actualmente. Actualmente is nowadays or currently. Example: no, I'm not her boyfriend. I'm her brother, actually. Another example: everyone has a cell phone nowadays.
Many people in the world travel to countries where English is the official language. If you decide to travel or live in an English-speaking country, these tips and experiences might come in handy. Since 2002, Lina Villamil started spending all of her summers learning and later improving her English in the States. Today, she runs Camp Leaders, an agency that provides people from around the world with the opportunity to spend the summer working with children at summer camps in the United States. She believes that speaking English has given her the skills to access better and professional and working conditions. Let's see what she has to say about it.
I still make mistakes. I still don't know all the meanings, and if I am in a very formal or important meeting, I don't know all the words I should know to be in that meeting. But I'm in a point where I feel confident, where I can deal with any accent and where I can lead meetings. And I've been in the business in the camp industry for 10 years, so I've been pretty much talking in English every day with my colleagues, my bosses, or people that just co-workers. I've been in the US in total probably 15 times. I need to go at least twice per year. I got graduated from a school without the second language. It was just a random language, like once a week you were having classes, so my level was very low and I got obsessed about it and I started learning on my own. But definitely the best part of this is when I found the way to go to the US and learn with native speakers, because it's just way different. I had the chance to go in 2001 to work at a summer camp as a counselor. My English was middle level. I was able to communicate, but I was not able to understand the sentence in full. After, I don't know, probably 5 weeks, I was also very confident talking to kids. All the children at camp were able to understand me better than before, and that was amazing. And at that point, I understood the importance of being bilingual. So my first time was in 2001. It was 3 months in the US. There's something very important in this, and I think that's the point when you feel you are fully bilingual. I was very shy at the beginning of the summer, and I am not shy, but after a few weeks I was trying to get my own personality in English, which is very hard to do. Once you have your personality, or once you have the ability to dream in English, that's the point when you feel you are there. I highly recommend people to learn English. If you don't need English in your life, in your professional life, you are going to be a tourist and you are going to travel someday. There's something that you are also going to enjoy when you are bilingual. If you go to the movies and you are watching a great movie and you are actually understanding that movie in English, you are going to know that it's way better and probably way funnier than reading the subtitles. There are also a lot of TV shows that when you are reading the translation, you feel they are boring. But if you are understanding the program, the TV show in English, you are going to enjoy a great show.
Old.
Just become bilingual in the better way you can. Never stop. Keep learning every day. Push hard. Just keep going and you'll get there.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall are not only the lyrics of the song. These are the 4 seasons that affect either the northern or southern hemisphere of the Earth during the year. The United States is located in the northern part hemisphere, and for this reason, Americans are used to having seasonal changes and have adapted to them. I invite you to take a short trip through the popular activities you can do during the different seasons in the USA.
When you think about winter, you might come up with images of snowy afternoons, gray days, and trees covered with snow. Heads covered with cozy hats, thick and warm jackets, snowmans, and warm bonfires. During 4 months, most Americans have to change their routines due to the cold weather conditions. Many winter activities all over the US involve the use of snow in some form. There is bobsledding, for example, a winter sport in which teams make timed runs down narrow, twisting, ice-covered tracks in a steerable sled. Some tracks offer rides in bobsleds to tourists, including those at Lake Placid and Salt Lake City in the USA. Skiing is another winter sport. It consists of an activity of gliding over snow using skis. American ski resorts offer impressive terrains on which to ski and enjoy spectacular scenery. Another sport you can enjoy during the winter is snowboarding, an increasingly common and popular sport in which participants ride a board and slide down a snow-covered mountain. Snow will also allow you to share quality time with your family, making snow angels, having fun snowball fights in the street, or building a huge snowman. After the cold winter ends, flowers begin to bloom, signaling that spring is finally here. Days will suddenly be sunnier, while snow melts and wildflowers start blooming. During April and May, you can watch how different birds build their nests, incubate eggs, and care for their young. You can also go hiking, fishing, for a picnic, or just enjoy the warm weather with a cool lemonade. Since mid-May or June, when the days are getting longer and the nights are getting shorter, and you feel the warmest temperature ever, it's time for you to enjoy the summer. Vacations are finally here. Many people say it's the best part of the year in the United States, since students have their summer break and long 4-month vacations. People take advantage of the warmer temperatures by spending more time outdoors during the summer, and obviously, the beaches are the most visited places. Sports such as volleyball, skateboarding, baseball, softball, and swimming are very popular. Autumn or fall is associated with the transition from warm to cold weather, and its related status as the season of the harvest. Many cultures feature autumnal harvest festivals, often the most important on their calendars. While most foods are harvested during the autumn, foods particularly associated with the season include pumpkins, which are important both in Thanksgiving and Halloween. In North America, autumn is also associated with the Halloween season and with American football, as the regular season begins during September and ends with playoff competition in December and January in winter. Then, finally, Christmas knocks on the calendar door again, and people enjoy the most magical season of the year.
Stay tuned, we will be right back after a short break with more fun and entertaining information.
Complete the following sentence. Next Monday, we will blank the meeting at the office. A, assist, or B, attend.
Ya regresamos con TV Web Educativa. ¿Sabías que todos podemos estudiar en el SENA por internet? Es muy fácil, en tan solo 5 pasos. Primero, ingresa a www.senavirtual.edu.co. Segundo, busca en cursos ofertados. Tercero, selecciona el área y curso de tu interés. Cuarto, llena tus datos personales. Quinto, espera la confirmación por correo. Aprovecha, es gratis. Ingresa e inscríbete. Seguimos con TV Web Educativa.
Next Monday, we will attend the meeting at the office. Explanation. To assist means ayudar in Spanish and not asistir a un lugar. The correct verb in English for asistir is to attend.
Hi everyone and welcome to our English tip for today. This lesson is part of the National Learning Service SENA bilingual programs. Today you'll learn the different ways to say goodbye. El más común es el conocido bye, que es más utilizado en una situación informal, y goodbye si es una situación más formal. Thank you, Philip. Bye bye es chao. Have a nice time significa que la pases bien. Have a nice day, que tengas un lindo día. See you later, nos vemos más tarde o hasta luego. See you tomorrow es nos vemos mañana. See you soon significa hasta pronto. Take care es cuídate. Good night es buenas noches. Se utiliza más cuando uno se despide de alguien en la noche. Stay tuned to TV Web Sena so you can learn more English. Bye everyone and thank you so much, Philip. You are awesome.
De bilingüismo.
Did you know that all the 50 states in the United States have a nickname? Each state has received its name due to a special fact or characteristic of the region. Here are some of them. Alaska is known as the last frontier. Arizona is commonly known as the Grand Canyon State. California is known as the Golden State. Colorado has received the name of the Centennial State. Connecticut is called the Constitution State. Florida is commonly known as the Sunshine State. Georgia is the Peach State. Hawaii is better known as the Aloha State. Illinois is called Prairie State. Indiana is better known as the Hoosier State. Massachusetts is known as the Bay State. Michigan is called the Great Lakes State. New York received the name of the Empire State. And Texas is the Lone Star State.
Well, we have reached the end of our show and we hope that you will continue to join us in this journey through the American culture. Next week, we will discover the importance of the Thanksgiving Day celebration and we're going to travel to the Grand Canyon in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to explore Oprah Winfrey's life and share tons of interesting information and trivias with you. So you can visit us at www.senavirtual.edu.co, on Facebook Sena Comunica, and on Twitter at Sena Comunica. See you next Monday and have an excellent week.